Is there a rule or law stating the next Speaker of the House has to be Republican? I'm from the UK, so this has no sway over me. But hearing about all the struggles that's been going on, why not choose someone from a different party? Or is there some kind of rule law that states otherwise? The Speaker need to get a majority of the votes in the House. And the Republicans are the majority party there. Usually this isn't an issue because the party chooses someone and they all vote as one. But the Republican Party is badly fractured now, and can't get enough of their members to vote for the same person. For a Democrat to win in these circumstances would require some Republicans to vote for a Democrat. Which is, at this point, anyway, political suicide. No, it doesn't have to be a Republican. And the next Speaker of the House doesn't even have to be a member of Congress. If she got enough votes, they could elect Hillary Clinton. The only rule is that the Speaker has to get a majority of the vote on the House floor. Since the House is currently majority Republican, odds are that it's going to be a Republican. Nope. In fact, our government doesn't even assume political parties exist. Republicans just hold the majority of the House despite there being massive schisms in the Republican Party. No House Speaker can win without some Republican support, but none of the factions have enough support to win outright. The result is that they have enough votes to torpedo anything they don't like, but are so divided they can't get enough support to actually legislate. The Speaker of the House doesn't even have to be an elected member of the House. Actually, I don't even think the Speaker has to be a U.S. citizen according to the Constitution. They've always elected a member of the House of Representatives as Speaker. And I believe always from the majority party. Which is why now everyone expects the next Speaker to be a Republican. You wouldn't think this even inside the U.S., but political parties in the U.S. have almost no legal standing at all. Members of each party just agree that they will vote in a particular way and support particular things in return for help getting into office. It can be literally anyone, even you. No. A Speaker needs 221 votes to win. 9 Republicans and all the 212 Democrats could vote for a Democrat Speaker. Anything is possible in the circus we call Congress. It could be Taylor Swift at this point. No. It doesn't even have to be a member of the House. Nope. The Constitution just says that the House of Representatives must choose a Speaker of the House and doesn't say anything about the Speaker needing to be from a particular party. The way it's currently done is actually flagrantly unconstitutional, and technically Hakeem Jeffries should be Speaker as he is the one receiving the most votes. The Speaker doesn't technically need to even be an elected member of Congress. It can be anyone. This is why I blame the moderate Republicans more than the crazy right wing. Democrats are only about 6 short to take control. So the Republicans are letting those 6 crazies stop all work. And then they blame Biden. But it's really the Republicans. They could shut down what that right wing is doing by just voting with the Democrats for the Democrats' choice. Kinda shows how stupid the Republicans are being. Because no work being done means the economy continues to fail. No. It's very unlikely that anyone other than a Republican can get a majority of the votes in the House, since they control a majority of the seats. But there is nothing saying it can't happen. They just need the majority of votes by members in attendance. The scary thing is, they can elect anyone. Trump has no chance though. He would need every single Republican, and some of them hate him. Nobody can agree on anything here. The Speaker doesn't even have to be a congressperson. No rule. It's just that most of the House is currently Republican, so the chances of that happening are slim. You want to be Speaker? Throw your hat in the ring, you could be Speaker. No. But there's no way the Republicans will ever vote for a Democrat for the role. They would rather shut down the government until after the next election rather than doing that. Same practical reason that if the Tories have an outright majority, the PM won't be Labour. There should be a rule stating that if they don't want to elect a Speaker, then they should cede their right to elect a Speaker. Brit here. I think my fellow Brit may be missing some crucial detail. The British Commons Speaker, like in most Commonwealth realms, is meant to be a true presiding officer, impartially keeping order for the benefit of all MPs. The US Speaker is quite different. They keep order, but also dominate the agenda and have a strong hand over committee appointments. The US Speaker is more akin to the UK government position's chief whip and leader of the House, being joined with the speakership. So while they could choose from across the aisle, it's not really how the office has evolved to function. US politics, where the rules are made up and the points don't matter. The short answer is no, the next Speaker doesn't have to be a Republican. No. Anyone eligible can be Speaker. They would need every Democrat and I think about a dozen Republicans to vote for them. Which is why it won't happen. There is no rule. The Speaker does not even have to be a member of the House. They need to be able to get the votes though. And the majority of the voters are Republican. None whatsoever. It just always has been that way. This is the only majority party that is unable to function in the history of the United States. What will happen, eventually, is that a handful of Republicans will vote across the aisle with the Democrats and Hakeem Jeffries will be the new Speaker. Those Republicans will be remembered as American heroes who put country over party when it was most needed. They'll probably get high schools named after them. And as a bonus, this ongoing MAGA nonsense will have effectively been shut down by Republicans. Hakeem Jeffries FTW Blue Heart Blue Heart Blue Heart Blue Heart Blue Heart Blue Heart Blue Heart. Nope. Hypothetically, if the Republican Party had an actual agenda beyond being the party of nope to what the majority of the country wanted and weren't empowered basically by political maps marking out sparsely populated land. In a two-party system, the Speaker's vote would be a formality. Republicans hold a slim majority in the House. If they all voted together, they could elect a wedge of Bree as Speaker of the House and third in line to the presidency of the United States. The Speaker doesn't even have to be a member of the House. They just have to be someone who can get 218 votes. They are themselves not allowed to vote unless they are a member of the House. In practice, they also need to be able to regularly whip a majority of votes. Which is why even if someone pulled off some shenanigans to be elected Speaker, they would still be unlikely to be able to actually govern effectively. Nope. Hakeem Jeffries has gotten the most votes so far. At all 212 Democrats. The Republicans could vote for him too. But they're not into bipartisanship at all. Anyone can be Speaker, but we are so polarized that no Republican can vote for an outsider without being ostracized by their party. So they have to come up with someone on their own. Because they are in the majority.